Hi everyone, Amanda Saladin here from Love Life Yarn, and today we're going to be crocheting the Hydrangea Baby Blanket. Brand new to the blog, and I really love the simplicity of it and the color that this Caron Cotton Cakes brings to this blanket. Not to mention it's super squishy and it would be a great gift for any mom. It's super simple. It's just single crochet, double crochet. And you just alternate those two stitches. It's called a lemon peel stitch. So you always start with a single crochet and you always end with a double crochet. And then the border, as you can see here, is just a scalloped edge, which is 5 double crochet and then a single crochet in between them. So easy. I'm going to walk you through how to do this if you're not really familiar with crochet. So anybody can make this blanket, and I'm going to show you how. Find more than 100 free patterns at love.life.yarn.com. Come check us out. Materials you'll need for this project are 2 of these Caron Cotton Cakes. The colorway that I used for the blanket was Hydrangea, and then a size K hook, a yarn needle, and some scissors. Please subscribe for more great video tutorials. Let's get started. Okay, to start this blanket, you're going to need a chain 101. I've already done that because I'm assuming that everyone knows how to chain, and I don't want to bore you with my chaining there. This stitch pattern is super easy. So in the second chain from the hook, I work in the back. It's okay if you work in the side or under both loops, but I just like to work in the back. 1, 2, I'm going to work a single crochet. Okay, so if you've never done one before, you insert into the chain, yarn over and draw up a loop. 2 loops here, yarn over and draw through 2. Makes a single crochet. Now we're going to make a double crochet in the next stitch. The next chain. So right here, okay, you yarn over first, insert, yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through the last 2. And you're just going to alternate those. So you'll do a single, and a double. So just repeat this all the way to the end. Single, double, and you should end with a double crochet. Okay, so I finished my first row and turned. And I have my doubles and my singles. You should always end with a double crochet, which means you'll always start with a single. So chain 1. And you can tell a double is a lot taller than a single. This is a single right here. Let me get closer. You can see just a simple V. And you'll always double crochet into one of these. And then you can see how much longer our double crochet is here. And we'll single there. So first you can see we have a tall double crochet. So make sure you insert underneath both loops and do a single crochet. And since the next one was a single on the last row, it will be a double this time. So you're just alternating the 2. Super easy. Single, double, single, double. And you just work this all the way down to the end. And this is the row that you're going to repeat for our pattern. So this project is great. Honestly, I kept it in the car for a while because I could work on it while my husband was driving. When he was with me, I would just, if I wasn't driving the kids somewhere, I would work on it then because it's so easy to just pick it up and, okay, start with a single, double, and you don't have to worry about shaping anything or a complicated stitch that you're like, oh man, how did I do that stitch again? Nope, super easy. Just keep working this row. So now I've worked until my blanket is 24 inches long, and I'm going to start my border. So I've turned, and we're just going to work a single crochet around. So single crochet in each stitch. Okay, work this all the way down to the corner, and then I'll show you how to work the corner. Here I am down to my last stitch in this row, and I am going now. Now, when you get to the end and you're working single crochet, I recommend always doing a row of single crochet around the edge, even if a pattern doesn't call for it, because it makes it easier to work a border into it. And sometimes, of course, it can just be the edge of the blanket by itself, just to give it a nice finished look. When you get to the corner, you work either a 3 single crochet in this space or a single crochet, chain 1, single crochet, if you're just doing like a single crochet border. I like to work the single crochet, chain 1, single crochet, because that way when you come around the next time, you can easily see where this space is, and it lets you know that is truly the corner space, as opposed to 3 single crochet where you might not know for sure which one it is. So that's how you turn a corner. Go ahead and single crochet 1 single crochet in each one of these rows. Turn your corners like this. Come back and join with the slip stitch. Here I am back to my corner stitch right here. You can see this is where this V in here is where I worked the very first single crochet. So to round out my corner, I'm going to go ahead and single crochet, chain 1, and then slip stitch right here in the first. And that makes the end of our first round. Now we're not going to turn, we're going to work our shell pattern. So you chain 3 and work 2 double crochet in the same space. Skip the next stitch, single crochet in the next, skip this stitch, 5 double crochet here. It's going to make a nice shell shape, so go ahead and do 5. Skip the next stitch, single crochet. You can see how it gives it space to lay down here and make a nice shape. So you're going to keep repeating that. Skip 5 double crochet, skip, single crochet, skip, 5 double crochet, all the way down to your corner. I've worked our way all the way down this first row, and I wanted my border to all be the same color. So you can see right here that I have, it's very similar. The color is a tiny bit different, but it was starting to change right there when I stopped it. I went ahead and pulled the yarn from the cake to get to the next blue section. So you're welcome to, of course, to not do that. That's where I joined my 2 balls there. The next color after the blue for me was going to be teal, and it would have been like part blue and part teal, and I chose just to keep it one color. And if I run out again, I have another blue section in my cake, and I will do the same thing. So that's just personally a choice for, you know, how it looks, if it bothers you or not. So here we are at this corner. Now we have our chain 1 space right there. You can see I've just completed a shell. So I'm going to skip this stitch, and I'm going to single crochet here. And I'm going to work that 5 double crochet right here in this chain space. So it's hard to see a little bit on there, but there is a space. If I feel it, I can tell. So I'm going to just put my 5 double crochet in here, and that is going to turn the corner. So you can see right there, skip and single crochet just like we did before. And you've got your corner little shell right here. And now we're going to turn it to the side, and we will continue the same way. Skip, 5 double crochet, skip, single crochet. All the way down, when you get to the corner, you'll work the same. Now, if you come to the end or come near a corner and you find that you have like an extra stitch here, it is okay to skip it. It won't affect the finished look of the blanket, so don't worry if you're like, oh no, I have an off stitch count, because maybe you put more or fewer stitches than I did here. When I started working the side, I was working in here as well, and if I found that my stitches, it was starting to ruffle, kind of give a weird look like this at the end. If you find that happening, that always means that you have too many stitches. So I went back, took out my row, and put them just 1 per row. So this is a double crochet. A lot of times people say you need 2 there. I found in mine I just needed 1. And this was the single crochet row, the double. And then it's laid nice and even, so it gives you a more professional look. So just keep that in mind whenever you're working the edging of a blanket, that if you get this weird, you know, it's nice and pretty and straight here, and then it gets to the end and it starts doing this, then you have too many stitches. So just a tip there. Go ahead and said, keep working in the same pattern all the way around to where we started. Okay, I've worked my border all the way around down to my last few stitches here, and I'm ready to finish out this shell in the corner. So I just finished a shell here. Actually, it has 4 double crochet, so I need 1 more here. Okay, now we're ready. I'm going to single crochet just like before. And since I have a chain 3 that's counting as a stitch and 2 double crochet, I just need 2 more to finish this off. Now I know I have 2 stitches here, but I'm going to come over here right to this corner where the others were. And work my last 2 stitches right here. And then I'm going to join with a slip stitch to the top of this turning chain. I tend to have a hard time working into my chains, and I'm not sure why, so it always takes a little. There we go. And that will finish out our shell. I mean, it looks a little bit different from the others because of this, but you're not going to be able to tell with the finished blanket. So now we'll just fasten off. Weave in our ends. And it is done. I love the way that this turned out. This Caron Cotton Cakes really worked well for a baby blanket. I will totally be using this yarn again. So you're going to see it coming up in a different stitch pattern, So I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial. Please visit love.life.yarn.com for more than 100 free patterns. Subscribe for more video tutorials, including more blankets. And we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.